Hello, girls. So, we discussed the characters in yesterday's lectures, and today we are going to discuss the probable questions. Through the questions, we are also going to discuss the various critical aspects of the novel. Okay, so the first question which comes to the mind after you read the novel is, what is the significance of the title Great Expectations? Who has these expectations? Now, it is very important to understand the significance of the title of any novel. Here, Dickens titles his novel as Great Expectations. Now, these expectations, this title is entirely in reference to Pip. We see initially how Pip is a common boy who works as a smith, okay? Who works, in fact, he's not even a smith, he's just an apprentice. Apprentice means an assistant to a blacksmith in a forgery, okay? So, he is basically a very young boy, an orphan, who really does not know much about life, and he is snubbed by another girl of his age who snubs him by calling him a commoner, a normal person. That snubbing, that admonishing basically pushes him to be a better person. A better person in the sense, not a better human being, but bettering himself in his class, in his money, in his manners. Now, this ambition that Pip has, this ambition, this desire to not be a commoner anymore, are his great expectations, his expectations from life. Please remember that it is by chance, it is by a stroke of luck that Pip gets money. It's an opportunity which is offered to him on a golden plate. Okay, so he is not somebody who has made his way up through a lot of hard work as such, but through a stroke of luck. So, through a stroke of luck, he gets to be the person who helps Provis out, and Provis decides to help him in return. Okay, Provis decides to make him a gentleman. But we see that while learning all of these ways to become a gentleman, an apparent gentleman, Pip grows extremely rude, ungrateful, and thankless to the people who were there with him when he was not such a gentleman. So we see that these are the expectations that Pip has from life. He expects life to give him a lot of money, a lot of wealth, status in the society. He wants to reach to those heights, to those extents where he's no longer a common man, and that he becomes so rich that he is able to stand in front of Estella and ask her hand in marriage. Estella is his ultimate goal, and nobody else, and nothing else is his ultimate goal, and these are his great expectations. Throughout the novel, we see that one by one, all of his expectations are shattered. He, in the end, he's not rich to that extent. He's doing okay for himself. He's not exactly a rich merchant or a wealthy aristocrat as such. He is a normal man who works as a clerk in another company. Then his second expectation from life, that he would get married to Estella, is thrashed to the ground when he realizes that Estella is a cold-hearted woman who will not love him back no matter what he does. So we see how on each and every level, whatever he expects is thrashed to the ground, and his expectations turn into disappointment very soon. This is the significance of the title Great Expectations. These are all Pip's great expectations which start breaking one by one, and when his expectations break, only then he realizes that he was on the wrong path. Right? Only then he realizes the value of those people who were there with him when he had no such expectations. Okay? So, this is one of the critical aspects of the novel. Second question is, How does revenge become an underlying theme of the novel? Who are the characters through whom this happens? Now, we see in the beginning itself when Pip helps the convict, and then he goes to live with he goes to serve Miss Havisham at her mansion. He realizes that Miss Havisham has an underlying agenda. Okay, she is not bringing Estella up just because she has love for the child. In fact, she has no love for the child as such, because she uses Estella as a weapon, basically as a tool to wreak havoc on the entire masculine community as such. So she is not really interested in adopting Estella and raising her as a girl of her own, but she is interested in raising her as a heartbreaking machine. A young, beautiful girl who attracts all men but does not love any of them. And she has against the man community, against the male community, because she has been jilted, she has been left because she was left at your border or so these are the things. So this is one character where revenge comes up. The second character is of course that man called competency, right? Competency is the person we later realize he is the person who had jilted Miss Havisham. So he's up for revenge to one revenge where he receives his money back, and for that goes to all the extent to he even gets him evicted, he gets jail, and he wants one to be executed. See all to see and then is because me a thing like okay. So only through the characters like and that we see that revenge doesn't really mean anything. Of course, there's the other people for revenge when that's or like the spirit was at Smith by all he was in love with the Joe. It turns out that Billy loved Pip earlier, and then of course Joe and gets married to Joe. But Oleg is constant sideline, and he feels this thing that he wants to get revenge on Pip, and it is because of this thing that he goes and that's show. Then later on, he gets with Scott. He's the one who's dating Pip and to kill Pip, and eventually he attacks Pip, but is able to buy Pip's friends and well-wishers. So see that revenge becomes a constant theme in the novel. The third question is discussed with the rate of expectations. How does do different passes? This man talk this issue by getting two most important women in Pip's life together. One is the really beautiful, gorgeous, lovely woman who belongs to the higher class, extremely attractive. She does respect and looks at the world from his upper class woman who sees power in wealth and authority in beauty as such. So she uses her beauty and her wealth just like it is talked by Visham to play with people's emotions to you know spawn people's hearts, be brutal towards everybody. And then there's Biggie, okay, who's not such a beautiful girl, or she's just a plain woman. She's like any other woman in the world. She's an orphan. She doesn't have a lot of money. She's knowledgeable, she's reasonable, she's logic, and she understands the reality of people. So she shows how to judge people, and that she knows what judge people this is money. So just speak on the model so that the as a she gets fed up and she is there fed up even when he's extremely rude and unreadable. We see how women of great expectations are there and Christians treats in fourth should be great expectations of the syndrome. How? So I told you what a room is. A room is basically a book which traces the journey of your character from childhood to his maturity. And this book becomes an exceptional example of a room because it is a step story from being often for a child to being a mature young man who is able to understand the right from the wrongs and who is able to judge people on the basis of their moral value, their character, their looks, appearance, one. So that's how it becomes a dangerous woman. Fifth question is did you use the first person narrative story? How does that work in the recipe? Now the thing is there are ways of different techniques that you use in make his more invention to decide. This particular technique, the first narrative tell is literally a very good because allows people all the ages connect with Pip. Now, for child reading, in the first book, we see Pip's story from because he's a child back when so he's talking child is not like an adult. So a child who is reading people relate to what was going through at that point of time. In this second book, Pip shows he becomes a adult. Story for adult. So as that you able to relate to people emotions this first very no. So annoying point you are able to understand his that element to also the element of it is this so it works or if the dance on the pick go just stop now. In the second of If you